morning, detectives. I mean, good evening, detectives. Good evening, good afternoon. How are you doing? How are you feeling this evening? Are we in the mood to solve crime or do crime? One or the other. We're either solving crime or doing crime. It's one or the other. There's no in between. There's no alternative. It's the chaos of the moment. It's 2 a.m. It's crime time. Watching crime? Yeah, you know, you're either watching crime, studying crime, witnessing crime, doing crime, solving crime. That's it. There's some kind of crime everywhere. Being alive is a crime sometimes, you know? There's just so much shit going on. All right, everyone. Welcome on in. It's Wednesday. I'm back. I know, I wasn't here on Saturday because absolute chaos took over. So I would like to apologize in advance for those who thought I was gonna stream on Saturday and instead they got Ben doing absolute chaos on his stream, launching the Romantic Hummus collection. What? Yeah, that happened. That did happen, I can't deny it. It was incredibly stupid, but it was good. Where was I on Saturday? I was on his stream for like 2 seconds. I regret everything, of course. The stream hurt your brain? Yeah. If you missed it, just watch the last 2 minutes. That'll explain everything. That's it. So that's on his channel, on Bentendo, on his cursed channel. But yeah, we're back. I am feeling better, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not even like, I don't know what's going on with this life, with this world, but I'm feeling fine. I just like could not film a podcast. Just doing other work, you know, like shooting stuff, but just talking is hard, you know? And talking with intention is harder sometimes. But I feel better now, except my eye. So my eye is like breaking out right now. So that's, if you're asking, if you're coming in 30 minutes late and you're like, why is your eyes red? And it's like, well, this happens to me. Jamie, been feeling sick the last few days. We're watching old streams to get me through it. Oh my God. Oh my God, I didn't mean to. No, put it back. Oh my God, YouTube. Oh my God, we discussed this last time. I'm so sorry. Fuck, how do I put it back? Oh my God, Jamie. Let me explain. Right now, when you click anywhere on someone's comment, this stupid thing pops up. It didn't used to. Like, YouTube changed it. So now I'm so used to like clicking and then clicking again to like make it go away, but it doesn't. It just keeps stopping. So I like clicked in the spot that hit remove by accident. So I'm trying to get it away. I swear. Like, Susan, come back. I'm so sorry. I deleted your member chat, Jamie. Fuck. I fucking hate it. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? This Barbie is simply chaotic. Yes, that's me. I don't know if you heard, but on July 21st, Simply is gonna be only in theaters with a knife in your face, deleting your member chats. Beware. Back off, Barbie and Ken. Both of you, stay the fuck away from me. Barbie's ready to do crime. This Barbie does crime. This Barbie solves crime. This Barbie is all about crime. Oh, when the wind and the rain, this Barbie's gonna kill you in your sleep in the wind and the rain. Can't wait to play more video games in the wind and the rain. Speaking of rain, anyone who lives in Ottawa or general area where I am, there's been like a freezing rainstorm all day. And there's like weather alerts, there's fucking snow everywhere, there's like walls of frozen bullshit on my windows. Like I look out the window and it's like frosted over with like ice this thick and I'm like, excuse me, is it April 5th? Is it, excuse me, sir, weather sir, It's April 5th? I don't believe it. Surely this is a joke. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there's some people in chat. So be safe, stay indoors, watch stream. Okay? That's what you gotta do to stay safe. It's a crime outside. Hope you all have your tea. Yes, I'm wearing a glove, but that's not to hide anything. Because I'm naked. No, I was wearing stuff earlier, but I took it off. And then I just decided to do a little oil soak. So. Peach. It would be an honor to have my member chat deleted by... I'm like... I have trauma now to not click. Now I'm like, I can't click. I can just gently touch the mouse, but no clickies. Thank you. I fucking hate what Susan did before she left, or what she didn't do by leaving, you know? I want her back. Yeah, so my nails are naked. They're just doing an oil soak, you know? I really need, like... I don't know what I need. I need 8 more hands would be nice. I usually just wear a glove when I've loaded my hands with oil, so I don't unintentionally just get oil everywhere, but it absorbs in really quickly, so it doesn't really matter, so I'll take it off in a bit, but it was just to remind myself when I first got on the keyboard. It's so gross outside, took 20 minutes to scrape my car! Oh my god, there's some people who are like, scraping car, what? Winter dries on your car? Yes, it's a thing. It's awful. When I first went away to university, when I had my Mazda 3, the car I had once I was moved out of residence, I went to Canadian Tire. That means nothing to Americans. I went to like a shop that does like, you know, they have a place where they can change very basic things in your cars, but other than that, not really. And I paid $300 to get an auto starter, which was like so expensive at the time. And an auto starter basically means there's a remote button on your keychain that you can have your car turn on automatically from inside your house. And it was an absolute lifesaver when you live in this climate. So to be able to just turn your car on that's parked outside, which my car was most of the time as a student. And yeah, it was amazing. I was like, I'm so cool. Let me just turn on my auto starter. And you just are on to like max heat before the next morning in the winter, just in case. Oh, did we just freeze? I just got a notice saying successfully reconnected. Are we reconnected, chat? Are we back? Simplygamelogical. That's my name. I'm back. I don't know what that... It's probably the fucking weather. It's the storm. Yes, we're in the middle of like an ice storm. It's the ice age outside. It's April 5th. Is this a joke? Okay, before we get into the game, and I'm gonna need to do a whole ass recap. I know, because it's very confusing. I'm confused. It's been a whole week. What's going on? Who did what? How many sisters are who? What? But before we do that, welcome to the mods. Welcome to the Mensch Gang members. For the second time, I'm naked. It's fine. There's nothing under here. I'll just take it off. And actually, I have a poll to run. Let's do a poll. Humor me for 1 second. Okay, no, humor me for 3 hours, but 1 second up front. I'm just doing some brainstorming, and I kind of want your input on which hypothetical shade name that you think is like the best, that you think is cute. And I'll just abbreviate and explain that it's for, you know, like later this year, maybe around Halloween or before, kind of whatever. So like you'll get the vibes by the shade names, but just like which one do you like? Which one do you think is cute? So let me just add some more. Just for fun. No commitment, just fun. Which shade name you like? No, which shade name would you buy without seeing it? Without seeing the shade color, formula, or anything, which hypothetical shade name do you like the best? R.I.P. Bestie, Spirit Fingers, or Grim Keeper? No bias, no context, no shade, just vote. You can only pick one. Vote or forever hold your peace. Sorry if I missed something. Shy Guy. Hello, Simply. Just wanted to stop by and say thank you for the streams. Can you stream more? JK, joking. Shout out to the VOD squad. Shout out to the VOD squad, indeed. I would stream more if I had more time, but I'm just like, every day it has like, you know, at least 2 meetings or at least 2 kind of regroups or emails or whatever. And then all the other things that I have to do. Most of it's Holo Taco related. Just like a bunch of boring shit. I mean, okay, maybe you wouldn't find it all boring. That's not reasonable of me. You might find it interesting, but it's like not things I can turn into content, if you want to put it that way. Menchie's not here, by the way. She's downstairs. Menchie, are you scared? It was like lightning earlier. What the fuck? With this ice storm, it was like, it's white outside because there's snow everywhere and then ice coated on top of it. And then there was lightning and I was like, ew, what's going on? I'm scared. Did you see the April Fool's Day manis? Where? The hashtag was simply pranked. Okay, I'll look. Please share the deets on my oil soak. Just vitamin E and pure jojoba oil. And that's it. Just like dump it all on your nails and then put it in a glove. You know my formula. It's been out there for years. Okay, what was I gonna do? Instagram prank? Instagram. Who pranked me? Was it Troom Troom? Did Troom Troom prank me? How do you search a fucking hashtag on desktop? Oh, here. Okay. Simply pranked. Who did this? Heart? Is that a heart that I hate? I mean, is that Sharpie though? That's kind of funny. Okay, I did see this though. Hummus with love. Someone was like, oh my God, the warehouse was so quick. I got it same day. What amazing service. And I was like, yeah, good for you. I think we posted this or someone posted this on my Facebook group. Incredible. Look at this. Your favorite nail art design. Thank you, pizza and nail polish, for these beautiful hearts. This looks like one of Taylor Swift's nail. More heart. Is it the leopard hearts? It's the leopard prints. I can still hear my own cringy voice from that video from like 6 or 7 years ago. I'm like, pretty pink leopard print, pretty pink leopard. Oh my God, ew. Yeah. Oh, these are so pretty, guys. I love them so much. Would wear, would recreate. Oh my God, I love it. Newbie nail art, have you decided on the next game yet? I'm ready for this to be over. We only did part 1. Can we get a Grim Keeper later on? I'm loving the name. Fuck, I don't mean to delete it. Sorry, it's the clicking problem. We haven't decided on the next game yet. We can figure that out once we solve this crime. You know what's a crime? This, all of these. This heart water marble, absolute crime. Immediate sentence to life in prison for this shit. Anyways, thank you for those who participated in Simply Pranked. This is my gift to you. Okay, let's take a look at the random unsolicited vote. Which shade names would you buy? Oh, I thought it was gonna be more even split. Interesting. I thought, okay. Interesting. A lot of people say Grim Keeper. Do you also understand that Grim Reaper is different than Grim Keeper, right? Like, I don't know if people got that. What do you think that means? What does Grim Keeper mean to you? Like, why? I want to understand. Why do you like it? Grim keeping what? I don't know the difference. Death by taxes. It does seem like death by taxes. It's like Grim Reaper, but also Crypt Keeper, I think. Okay, yes, that's an association that I think makes sense. It's the name of a video game boss? It is? Is it? They're a keeper. Like they're a keeper? Like Grim is a keeper? Okay. Got it, got it. It sounds dark. Okay. Uh-oh, copyrighted boo-boo. Yeah. Okay, if anything's like a very obvious name of something that people would just never shut up about and be like, is this named after this? And the answer is no, then I probably would not choose that name. Tell us more. No, I can't, silly munchkins. It's the out of context poll. Okay. Thank you for your vote. I'm gonna take notes, you know, just completely unsolicited, unrelated, definitely not meaningful, to be determined. You know, do not hold me accountable for any of these results at all. NDAs in the chat. NDAs have been enforced. Of course, you know? How do I get into the Facebook group? It's a secret. Oh, I still didn't set it up. I was gonna add it to the commands on here, but I failed. And I haven't logged into Facebook on this computer, so I'm gonna have to do that later. Facebook group is called All Things Simply, 3 words, and it looks like my stream. Like the color says Simply in like stream aesthetic. I don't get Grim Keeper. At least Spirit Fingers makes me think of bony, creepy fingies. Yeah. I think Spirit Fingers is probably like easier to get what it means. That's why I'm surprised so many people said Grim Keeper when I kind of agree with you that maybe it's like not as clear what it means. Grim Keeper is a third-person single-player hack and slash game. It is? Okay, well, like I didn't know that. So, okay, let's do it again. One more. One more, I swear, and then we're playing crimes. Pick again. Choose again. For the record, they are both great names. Thank you, Kelly Peoples. This is a poll where you must answer without context. It's more fun this way, for me. It's more fun for me. Okay, I'm excited for the Barbie movie. Like, no, not sponsored, but like, I actually unironically am, and I'm hoping I wonder if I have a picture of me and like with my sister playing in our fucking Barbie dream house or whatever, because we fought over that shit when we were kids. But yes, I played with Barbies. It was fun though. So I'm excited to see the movie when it eventually comes out. I know you can't confirm nor deny, but I think it's gonna be a glow-in-the-dark collection. That would be so cool. So, fuck, I don't mean to delete you. It's the fucking, yeah! I can't click anywhere. I mean, you can think whatever you want, but we are, just if someone was asking about glow-in-the-dark taco, we are going to restock that closer to, you know, the vibes, the season. There's a lot of limitations though with like other types of glow-in-the-dark stuff that maybe you're thinking, like you actually can't really do that much of other things, and I'm not gonna comment on what other people may do, but I think it's a little bit different when you actually get into the weeds of it. TX Jess, I'm day 3 of training at my new job. I'm lurking. Don't tell your boss. Hey, TX Jess's boss. TX Jess is definitely working. Definitely not chatting in my chat. All right, okay. Let's check the poll and then let's get into tonight's game. Choose again. 62% said Spirit Fingers, 38% said RIP Bestie. Okay, thank you for these results. May they rest in peace. And who knows if they will ever be realized. You'll have to wait and see. All right, tonight we are continuing Her Story, which is a game that caught me off guard last week with some very interesting findings. So let me just pull it up and we're gonna have to get a summary because I need a summary, you need a summary, we need to like understand what the fuck. And this is gonna be the last stream of it because I assume we'll conclude that. So let me just launch it. I had 99 Barbies growing up. 99, that's so many. That's awesome though. Oops. All right, hold up, everybody. Okay, so this is Her Story. As a friendly reminder, it is rated M for mature, so viewer discretion is advised. Please Google the game Her Story and whatever it contains so you can decide if it's right for you to watch. There is no depictions of violence or graphic. It's all just interrogation footage, just a lady talking shit, basically. That's all you see, but it does talk about crime content, so yes. No spoilers in chat. And from what I gleaned from last week, this is a game where it's kind of up to the player's interpretation. So even though the writers maybe had some idea of what story they wanted to tell, I think I'm seeing the point now, which is that you can glean a couple different stories depending on how you want to read into it. It is confusing. I do agree. It's confusing because we're watching back interrogation tapes from different timestamps. You can tell by like she's wearing different clothing. We think there's a set of twins who are being interviewed, but they're potentially purporting to be the same person. It's kind of confusing even if there is two people at all, or if it's one person pretending to be two people. I don't think I have enough information to confirm either way right now. I just think they kind of want you to come up with all of these hypotheticals and get excited about it. And we can't forget about the hairbrush. So maybe that's where we should start, is what the fuck happened with the hairbrush. But in case you weren't here the last time, this is it. This is our desktop. This is where we solve crimes. Here's our clock. Remind us of one day we're gonna go on vacation. By the way, Ben and I did book our vacation. I'm very excited. After like a month of trying to book a vacation, we finally did. So we'll be doing that later. Let's check the database checker. This looks like when I used to defragment my hard drive on my Windows PC in 1998. It gives me nightmares because I would say yes, defragment my hard drive overnight, and then I'd come back the next morning and then the computer was crashed. And I'd be like, fuck! No. I wrote a summary in the comments of the last vid. You did? Really? Okay, I can grab it. Actually? It's better than I can do. I challenge them. Let me see if I can find it. Was it by your name, Cat K? Okay, let me see. I gotta screen it first, because if it appears to have spoilers, then I'm not gonna read it. Oh my god, it's so long! Kat, you wrote me an essay! Okay. Kat, I really appreciate this, but I don't know if what you're telling, or what you wrote in the comments, has spoilers about something we hadn't learned yet, because there's some things in there that, like, I don't know if that I actually found that. So, appreciate it, but maybe let's just let people kind of conclude what they want to, or, you know, I'll conclude what I discover today on this stream. Does she have 3 main points with supporting arguments? Does she have a thesis statement? It's very long. I mean, you can go read it if you wish. But yeah, a lot of shit has happened. Okay. Read the readme.txt. Let's read it again. We read this last time. There's nothing new in here. It's just telling us how to search. And then this is just telling us the original tapes in 1999, and then Y2K, they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. Okay, I'm gonna start off with hairbrush. We're gonna watch this one again because I already wrote notes. This is the most chaotic, cursed clip I have seen in my fucking life. And we're gonna watch it again.
The difference is, she's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's
What do you
virginity.
mean we decided?
It's not
What?
that different to a bruise,
No!
pulling a tooth,
No!
a graze.
No!
We used a hairbrush.
Report her! You're in a police station. I'm reporting her.
In turns, though, I was always the one who seduced the boys.
Why is she telling them
Until
this?
Simon.
Like, she's saying it like, and then I walked down the street and yes, I noticed there was a red shovel there and I saw it and the lady's name was Mary. You know, that's just what I remember. That's how she's like saying that, like it's just whatever. Like, what color was the shirt of the man who ran away? I think it was orange. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the shirt was orange. And you know, just dropping facts that are like whatever. That's the energy she's giving off. Oh my god! Okay, so I'm sorry if you just joined in and you had to hear that. But life in prison, basically. Okay. We're revisiting this because this was apart from he fucked me with a hairbrush, which is a Tanamanjo meme. Okay, yeah, that's why it's funny, because it's kind of sounds familiar to us. Which we also hate. I want to put my ears and eyes in prison forever for like making that connection. Anyways, yes, Chad, we know. The toothbrush, right, okay. In this case, it's a hairbrush, whatever. What this clip also showed us, okay, back to serious police interrogative business, which we are definitely doing. This clip also showed us that clearly there was manipulation between the twins. And if we're to trust that this twin is Eve telling us this is so fucked up that maybe Eve had something to do with like Hannah going along with being coerced. Is Hannah even responding to us? Is Hannah in any of these clips at all? Or is Eve doing it all? Because this is like incredibly manipulative, fucked up behavior. So is she the evil twin or is she the only twin? Because maybe did she also murder her twin and she's pretending to be her twin in the other clips? I don't know. I still feel like that's a possibility. Whew, okay. Let's go back to the murder. We've already watched these, so we don't need to watch them again, but I want to look over my notes because there was a murder, which is the whole reason. Let me give you a better explanation. The whole reason why we're interviewing this lady or ladies to be determined is because Simon, one of their husbands, went missing and then was found dead in the basement of one of their houses, if there was two of them. Okay, that's the husband of one of them, or the same person, if they're the same person. So there was a murder of a man named Simon, and they're interviewing this lady to be like, did you do it, or do you have information? But instead, we're just getting a bunch of like crazy ass shit about these twins' behavior, sharing the same lives, and maybe like murdering one set of parents and like all this other shit. So let's go back to why we are here. We're solving murder. That's it. So I wrote in my notes, this twin reported that she had a miscarriage at 8 months, kept living at Simon's parents until his parents were murdered by mushrooms, poisonous mushrooms. You think it's murder? Acting sussy. Let's watch this again.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
The acting, oh my god, I could act better when I was 12. Good lord. Okay, mirror upstairs, haven't looked at it since. Murder?
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. I haven't looked at it since.
She's picking her cuticles. Okay, that's a tell of crime. Every time Ben's picking his cuticles, I'm like, you did something wrong. What did you do? What did you do? Why are you picking your cuticles?
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the
kettle was
living room,
cold. The kettle was
nothing.
cold.
So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower.
I touch my face all the time when I'm telling lies too.
I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Does that terrible recounting of events in a nonchalant way satisfy you so you can leave me alone and stop asking questions because I don't want to be outed as involved in the murder? Yeah. To be clear, like, this game, yes, this is a hired actress doing this. This is not a real case. So the actress is acting, which is a very complex level of, like, layered acting, you know? So, like, the actress has to act like they're lying, which is, like, so interesting to watch. We talked about this on the podcast once for that movie Don't Worry, Darling, where Harry Styles' character, we were kind of explaining how that's a really challenging role to take on, and Harry Styles isn't, like, actor first, so, like, it's incredibly challenging for, like, you know, him to take that on, or anyone who's, like, not, like, an esteemed actor for, like, fucking decades, because to act like you're acting is, like, such a layered thing you have to learn and be really fucking good at to pull off. So anyways, that's why I'm explaining it. So let's go back to Simon. Why does no one care about him? So the problem is there's 69 entries found, but we only get to see the first 5. So we have to start doing 2 words. So let's look up, like, Simon and twin. Oh, never mind. Really? How is there nothing? Or maybe we have to go like this. It's the syntax we've got to learn. How does this system from 1994 work? Nope. Didn't they say to do it? Is it just 1 quotation mark? No, it's 2. You don't? What? This is the dumbest syntax I've ever seen. To put robbery and supermarket as an example in this same quotation suggests they have to be used in this order. How is there not a clip with Simon and Twin? This doesn't make any sense. Ah! Yeah, the syntax is bothering me. Simon and body. So, like, we've already watched this. Found body bag in the cellar. And then they had moved baby stuff a week earlier. So we already know that. Let's look up body bag. That's the same one we just found. We could do Simon and sister. Ooh, here's one. Okay, there's the fucking cursed guitar. Here's a new one.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting.
I love birthday tea.
Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face.
She knew what? She knew that you guys needed to kill him? What? Or that he liked the other twin? That he cheated on her with Eve, but didn't, like, Eve... Ugh, the twins tricked him. Right? Like, they're playing games. Okay, here, I'll play it again.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew.
So she knew that Simon slept with her sister, which is the girl speaking in that clip. But this girl had used a disguise and had like a blonde wig, which we learned last time. And that's how she slept with Simon. But then like revealed that she was the twin. Wait, was there 2 prospective children? Only one of them was pregnant, correct? Or were they both? Like, what? Simon, I understand why you were confused. Like, come on, man. Oh my god. Yes, they did it correct, Julia. They did it to every other guy, but not with Simon. The rules changed. So with every other guy, they would just like, both of the twins would fool around with the guy or date the guy, but they wouldn't tell the guy that there was 2 of them. So boyfriend X just thought there was one of them, and then the twins would just switch places whenever was convenient. But with Simon, they didn't do that because one of the twins wanted Simon all to herself and was like to the other twin, you can't have him, he's mine. But then I think what I'm gleaning from this was that the twin who wasn't allowed to have Simon put on a wig and a disguise to ultimately dupe Simon into like being with her, but not showing that she's a twin. Right? Is that the correct interpretation? Because this is fucking confusing. Just like a little messed up. Just slightly messed up. Yeah. Because he had a blonde, or she had a blonde wig on. So Simon cheated on his partner, not knowing that his partner has twins. So that like everyone's terrible, right? Like everyone's an asshole? This is... Am I the asshole? No, everyone sucks in this situation. Except Simon died and that shouldn't have happened, so that's what we're trying to do here. Yeah, it's like, hey cheater. But like, okay, hey liar. Hey twins, you guys are both liars. So Simon, or Twin knew right away that Simon had cheated with sister, who was in disguise, which we know from other stuff. Okay. Just joined. What's going on? I have no fucking idea, Yasmin. I still want to look up more stuff to do with Simon. Like, we've already watched those. Someone told me that this is how you know how to watch it in order, but like, how am I supposed to figure out which clip is which? You know? Are they labeled? D, oh yeah, they are. Wait, can I just search for like, how do I know what's the right one? Can I search D, wait, what was this? D133. Can I search like D110? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I tried. What? Your dad had something similar happen? Cat violinist. What? But with an intern at his office. What? One twin did the initial interview for the other. Oh, okay. Thank God. Thank God. Whew. One twin did an initial interview, guys. An interview for the other because she stank at interviews and public speaking. Okay, okay. Phew. Thank God. It's just, they just did an interview. It's fine. You know, like, you're a twin. You just, like, fake your your interview skills. It's fine. It's not a crime, I don't think. Whatever. Oh, I was scared for a second there. There's a settings option beside the search button. It doesn't really do anything. And this is just a query history. So here's all the things we searched. So Simon comes up with the most, but I've already tried to search Simon and murder, Simon and twin, and I'm not getting that much, but Simon has 69 things. So like, I need to look up more things with Simon, right? Because I got to get access to it. What if I search Simon and Hannah? We need to get justice for Simon. Oh, there's one.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course.
Why is she smiling?
Aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Okay, Eve is a psychopath. Eve is happy her twin had miscarriage because is a bitch. Basically. Okay, now let's look up Simon and Eve. Oops, did I just do that? Because they're the same person! It's giving me the same, exactly the same results. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Let's look up Eric. Too many. That's too many. There's 15 entries found. We need to do more. Put their other names in it. Oh.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there. The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon.
Hannah
Eric
moved back
Simon
with
moved to help
Simon.
with the move. He decorated, modernised, wallpaper.
And then they didn't touch the attic.
Hannah insists the attic be left as it was.
Back in with Simon, and then attic left alone because that's where Eve was living. Right? And then she later moved in once they all found out. Legal stuff. Yeah, what could have been the legal stuff after the legal stuff? Is that to do with his parents' death? Maybe like estate stuff? Could that make sense? Maybe. Okay, people have suggested looking at the bar. Let's look at the bar. Simon bar. Oh, there's one.
I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Wait, because she got pregnant now? I think, right? Because she was like, oh, it was just with a random guy at the bar. And then her sister was like, why couldn't it happen to me and Simon? We're a real couple. So does this mean Evil Twin got pregnant? Evil Twin got pregnant. So they both got pregnant, but did Evil Twin have the baby? Because we never really heard anything about that. With, hold on, I should add the content. With random guy at a bar. Okay. But it was Simon. But was it Simon? And she was lying? If you click a video, will it highlight the... let's see. Good question. Oh, it does. Oh, fucking smart chatter. Look. Oh, wait. Ah. It's always the same one. Shit. Okay, no more Simon Bar. Simon Weapon. Simon Glass. No, that's his job. Simon Carr. Oh.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too. I was upset and I wanted to get away.
I went to Glasgow.
So I took the car.
So, argument, and then she drove away in car. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, ma'am. We'll see if that holds up in court.
I left the next day, Saturday.
She's touching her
I
face.
slept for a few hours in the car. When I woke up, I came straight back.
I'm a body language expert now.
Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. And
What the fuck was that?
Is there a bin?
She's pregnant! Oh my god! Throws up on police officer. Throws up pregnantes. Wait. Okay, I forgot the information. What did she say?
I left the next day, Saturday.
Uh-huh.
I slept for a few hours in the car. When I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up.
And
I got
then
back to the house and
he just
Simon
wasn't there. And how convenient. At this very moment, I have to throw up. Okay, but she was saying that like she had driven away, slept few hours, returned back. Simon wasn't there. Ooh, please continue, ma'am. Okay. Other lady, maybe.
Yeah. We were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said.
What?
Simon looked very handsome in the photos.
Wait, what?
His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them.
Is that legal?
It was what they called a shotgun wedding. But if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell.
You're a child.
The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long, though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
I'm sorry, what? What? They had a shotgun wedding when they were 17? Why? Why? Because they were pregnante? Oh my god, this... okay. Wow. A shotgun wedding means, like, you feel like you have no other choice, so you're gonna do it quickly. I mean, some people might not agree with that definition. Some people might think, like, it's fun to do a shotgun wedding because it's, like, spontaneous. Like, let's do a shotgun wedding in Las Vegas kind of thing. But it also bears an undertone with, like, some people saying you have to do a shotgun wedding because I just found out I was pregnant and it's, like, illegal to my family for me to ever consider getting married or ever consider having a baby without being married. Therefore, we have to have a shotgun wedding. So, yeah. It just means, like, doing it very quickly without taking the time you would otherwise take. Okay, some people have a different definition. It's not the same as eloping. So do you have to be pregnant to have a shotgun wedding? Is that the standard definition? Her Glasgow story changes. Yeah, in another interview, she says she hit a cab driver and then she went to the hospital. Exactly. And this one, she just said that she fell asleep and was like, I fell asleep, now I'm coming back. Oh, search shotgun wedding. Okay, this was crazy though. So married at 17 to Simon, shotgun, we're gonna assume pregnante. Wait, Eve got the tattoo, but Blue Tea Lady has tattoo and ring. Yes. Is Eve pretending to be Hannah? Also, Eve is the one that's pregnant when Simon dies. I am also confusion, Laura, on everything you're just saying. I'm also like, wait, who is who? I feel like I'm following the general story, but I'm kind of imputing who's in what role. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, just tell me who killed him. You know, was it both of them? Okay, then we can have them like as joint defendants in the case. Maybe that would be the simplest thing here, please. Damn, so wait a second. They don't look 17, respectfully. In this interview, they do not look like they're anywhere near 17. I would have thought they're like late 20s, maybe early 30s. So if that's the case, one of them was 17 when married to Simon, got pregnant, had that miscarriage that has been referred to many times, and then like 10 fucking years went by. And during that time, Simon didn't know, or like eventually he did know. But it just took that long. Wow, that's insane. I feel so bad for him. Like, for like a decade of his life. Crazy. Okay, let's look up more Simons. Simon car. Simon murder. Simon bed. Nope, we've already watched it. Simon hair. Nope. Simon guitar. Already seen it. Simon blonde. Simon love. Simon ooh, Simon love. Okay, we'll do wedding next. Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Please find Simon. I love him so much.
Mm-hmm. That's it? It's very convincing. Please find Simon. I love him so much. Please find Simon. Wait, maybe we should watch that again.
Thanks. Please find Simon.
Other clues.
I love him so much.
Like she has a purse or a bag, she had 1 cup of tea, are any of these a clue?
No. I mean, everyone loves Simon. He was so nice to everyone.
So why'd you kill him?
He loves me.
Everybody loves Simon fighting. Everybody loves Raymond. Like, remember that show? Is that only in Canada? Everybody loves Simon. Okay, Simon wedding.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it. I mean, it was genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before.
Yeah, because you're
It
17.
was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it.
We've never had any
It
life
felt like it
before.
was just me and Simon for that moment. Just the two of us.
Okay, that didn't really say anything. But just like, she did name a song. Wedding song and dance. What if I look up just wedding? Wedding night. Wedding twin. Oh, learn how to spell. Wedding family? What did your family think of this wedding? Wedding mum. Wedding dad. Did they say dad in British? Here, let's do that. Let's just look up dad. They do, but there's too many entries. Okay, let's look up mum. Oh, there's one.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear and she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. My mum was amazed.
What? Your mom didn't realize that your twin was living in the attic? Tricked mummy. What? So many games have been played. Okay. Let's just look up family. Yeah. Parents. There's one.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage, and then my parents.
Okay, so we know those are in close proximity. So miscarriage, then parents died same year. And the parents were poisoned by mushrooms. Allegedly. Search shotgun? We watch this. Oh, shotgun wedding. Okay, got it. Yeah. I want to, like, we don't know enough about how he died. Like, he just went missing. That's unfaithful.
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
I never cheated on... I don't know which fucking twin this is. Death. Died. Oh.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It was just awful.
Okay. Alright, okay. Parents died in heat wave. Not because of heat wave, but it was also hot. Okay, see how there's two more? Like, I want to get them. How do I get them? Oh yeah, someone pointed this out, and you are correct. It looks like if I hit refresh, I can see that this clip goes here. Which means I've watched the last two clips. What were they? Police. There.
When will the police let me back in the house?
Never. This is a
Let me
crime
take
scene,
bag of
ma'am.
clothes with me, but
That doesn't really say anything. Please let her take clothes. Police Simon. Crime scene? I want to know more about the day of the crime. Tape? No. So we already searched weapon and like everything that could have been a weapon, and there is nothing, which is kind of wild. Like, how the fuck did he die? He was in a body bag. Oh, knife! 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 I'm just guessing weapons here. I'd be so great on the stand, just like guessing every possible one. Definitely no leading questions. Was it a knife? Was it a shotgun? Was it a pillow? Was it nail polish in your mouth? Like, what was it?
well, she has a knife. She's been cooking, I guess. She's been cooking him his favourite meal. She's his wife. And he's asleep and she doesn't want to wake him.
This is like some fairy tale book.
He's ill. That's why she's sad. Because he's ill and he might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure it is.
You know, ma'am. So this is her like reading some picture, some like fable in it, which we've seen her do before. It's like fairy tale version of her story, but it's like knife. Okay, let's see what this one says.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures. But
Why are you calling your twin your reflection?
Mother taught me at home And I had books and TV. TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Calls twin her reflection and then wanted to cut her hair to look like her twin. Mother. Evil. Fuck. Reflection.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Okay. What? Still calls her twin her reflection, like, to this day. So, like, saw a twin. We know they grew up across the street from each other. So when did this one think it was her birthday, though? If she's like, oh, it must be my birthday because I see it's your birthday. When did we think our birthday was, if we're this person? Reflection.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Who's the witch? Your adoptive mother, right? The midwife. Witch is dead. Thought would become one with twin. But that's kind of what they ended up doing. They ended up being like, well, let's live the exact same life as one. Yeah, Florence was the midwife's name, who kept one of the twins and raised that twin across the street from the other twin who lived with the biological mother. And I'm still confused because we're only listening to the perspectives of these potentially 2 but could be 1 witness. We don't know anyone else. So, like, can we even believe her at all? Which I think is kind of interesting. And maybe it's one of those games or stories where you have an unreliable narrator, which is always a really interesting story to unpack, because we always walk into any game or movie or story like assuming that what we're hearing is true. But when you have a narrator or a primary character who you're hearing everything through, and like they're giving you reasons to doubt them or contradictions or hypocrisies, you're like, wait, what? But like, this was the baseline I was provided with, so I have nothing else to go on. So it makes it frustrating if after hours you begin to think like, wait a second, I don't know if I can trust anything that I'm being told. But our minds want so badly to like anchor into whatever we were delivered first because we saw it as like baseline. It's just like, I don't know, how like whoever you learn to trust first in life, you just like assume they're always right. It's kind of that like logic where just like the first time something seems true and real to you, you want to carry it forward and you have a really hard time thinking that anything is otherwise or it's not true. Okay. Mirror. Too many found. Kidnap. No. I still want to know about the murder. Okay, let's pick more murder weapon. Or what if we say like he sleeps? Sleep? Oh, there's some.
I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have 2 pillows and he just has 1.
Okay.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing. He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone. He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Sure. Simon was very moral. Okay. So moral. Simon the moral man. Okay. I think we searched pillow. We did. Hair. More hair.
What kind of hairs?
Oh, did we find hair? What kind of hair? Cat hair. So, evidence? No, that's not how this works. Moral? Cheater. Cheat. Oh, there's one.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on. We got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
This seems like, okay, I don't know. I don't have a twin, but this seems impossible to keep up. Because, like, any fucking teacher would, like, realize, you know, there's, like, nuances. Even if you're identical twins, like, one person's maybe not, like, registering something that you know you had a conversation with them yesterday about. Like, something would be off. Like, a teacher would definitely figure it out eventually. They switched places at school. Okay, I'm still looking for how Simon died. Throat. Oh, so much evidence! Brace yourselves.
His body did not real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. There's these thick glasses. It doesn't always wear.
What? Okay. Saw Simon's throat cut and then noted he wasn't wearing his thick glasses. Okay.
On his throat. How?
Asking how he was murdered. But like maybe she did it. Okay. Let's watch this evil
like I said
twin.
before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon, was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been
Wait,
cut.
living room?
There was a lot of blood. Yeah, he was dead.
Cops are here. Okay. Saw Simon floor of living. Weren't we told it was the cellar? Maybe one of them said that they found him in the living room cut, and then the other one found him in the cellar in a body bag.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror, just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open.
Wait, you witnessed this?
She'd only meant to scare him off.
What? So now you witnessed your twin do the murder? We're gonna need to play that back. Play that back, sir.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back.
Her story.
She put on
Title.
my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror, just like the one he'd given her earlier.
So she got mad. It's like, you're trying to give me the same
That-
present you gave my sister.
Unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open.
Why would a mirror have such rough
She
edges?
only meant to scare him off.
Safety hazard. Okay, again, this is as reported by her. And yeah. Okay. Says her twin was pretending to be her. Simon gave Mir, and then she slashed him with it because she's mad. Because he hit her. Now, I don't know. Okay, I have not seen all the evidence, but like it sounds like they're saying, well, it was self-defense. But like, okay, I don't know. I mean, how many mirrors do you own that have a sharp enough edge that you can hold up that isn't heavy enough that you can't hold up? Like something that you can hold in your hand, like a weapon, and you could like slash someone's throat. I can't think of one mirror in my house where that's possible. Because every mirror I have has like a border, has like a plastic around it, you know what I mean? So she broke it first, she smashed it, and then did it? Okay. That's not an accident. I would believe it if it was just like object as it was and you just kind of throw it at someone because you're mad. But like if you smash a mirror and take a piece with a hard edge and then go like this to someone, it's harder to have the defense from a legal perspective is what I would say. It'd be harder if I was her lawyer. I'd be like, that's a little harder to justify. Okay, you know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, I wish it didn't go down that way. She wanted to hurt him but not murder? Yeah, then I just would have thrown the mirror at his face without smashing it first, you know? Just be like, here, just like out of anger. Not like, let me turn this into an actual murder weapon that can cut through skin and an artery that will cause murder. That's like a different level. She smashed the mirror in anger. He got violent and then grabbed a shard. I don't know. I'm like not the person to ask how I would react, because I would not react in violence, even no matter how angry I am. I would react in walking away, letting them suffer through that means of suffering. Because now we're going to jail. Like, now we're fucked, okay? Like, never mind that we accidentally murdered him or intentionally, and we don't know if she's a reliable witness. So, Yeah, I don't know. Guys, you need to remember who we're listening to. We're listening to the sister report what her sister said, but maybe the sister is motivated to say something that exonerates herself from the situation. So I don't think we can just like believe any one individual clip in isolation. I think like to just say, well, he hit her. Says who? Says the sister who has an interest in not being implicated in the crime. So she's very conveniently providing a scenario where it's like, yeah, clearly it was just between them and it's all explained through this. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think you can like just take what she said about her sister, like this objection hearsay, first of all. So don't do this. Don't fall for her. We have more research to do. Let's check the database, guys. Look, we're getting close. Okay, so now let's search for Mir again. What the fuck was that? Chit chat? What? Who's this? What the fuck is this? Hello? Oh my god, hi. Can I get tea? Could I? How come I can't type? It doesn't let me type. No, I want to run. I want to answer. Say almost. It won't let me. It will only let me type N. Oh, I can only type yes or no. Oh, that's no fun. No, I'm not done. No, call me. Can I call him? Oh, you can only answer yes or no? What if I say yes? Does the game end? I don't want it to end yet. I'm not done. Okay, I'll call him back later. Look, this is my communication to him. My boss is like, it's taking too long, Christine. It's taking too long. Okay, don't end it yet. Okay, I won't end it. I won't end it. We're not done. We still need to figure out what the fuck happened. That was only reported by one twin who's interested in getting the attention away from her, so I do not believe her yet. Mir cut. Mir Simon. Mir gift. Mir Eve. I want more about the mirror. Hannah. Blood. Oops. Oh, it still worked. Guys, look, look, look. Blood.
Okay. I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records?
Oh, blood test, bitch. Was there blood left at the scene of the crime? A blood test. Okay.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
First time doing murder. I'm just kidding. Okay. First murder for everyone, well, you know?
Fine. Considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird. knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. And worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out.
The blood from the cellar.
And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So...
Blood in cellar. I wanna... Okay, I'm gonna try and remember to look that up next. I wanna look up the cellar again.
She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
So, had blood on her and then wig on. Because I guess that was after the murder. Okay, so I want to look up cellar again. Oh, there's a new one, but we need to watch this.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Excuse me, miss. So, saw the body, Simon, right? Not parents, plural, just Simon. So it sounded like this one saw Simon's body in the bin bags in the cellar. And this is the same one who's saying that she witnessed her sister. I am confused! Like, what? Okay, this one found Simon in the cellar. The other one says that, no, the same one says that her sister says that she murdered him or sliced his neck because of the mirror. But then the other one says that I walked into the living room and there he was on the floor. So this one found him in the cellar, and then the other one found him in the living room floor. But the one who found him in the living room floor says this one did the murder. So did this one do the murder, leave him on the floor, the twin saw him on the floor, and then this one later cleaned up her mess and put him in the cellar, and then now she's like, I just found him in the cellar. You know, like, just whatever. Or did the story change so bad? Okay, but come on, man. If you change your story that much, like, you're done. You're going to jail. Like, that's a terrible lying witness. If you change your story that much. Come on, man. It's the little details that are gonna get you, not the giant details. Like, his dead body was in the living room versus in a bunch of bin bags in the cellar. Two very different stories. Please do not confuse them. Okay, there is a new one, though.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it.
What?
Rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Oh, you're so smart. Do you want a fucking gold medal? Like, the arrogance. Like, what? Okay, we're gonna watch that one again. I think that was a confession.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently.
They both agreed to cover a murder.
The baby was what mattered.
Wait. The baby was what mattered. So this is a different baby than the baby we're talking about from when they were 17 and had a shotgun wedding and then there was a miscarriage. There's another baby now, more recently, clearly, right before the murder. And that makes sense because in the other tapes, at least in the same month, the lady in orange had morning sickness. So we're just like, you know, assuming that maybe she is currently pregnant during the time of this investigation. So she was pregnant like a couple months ago or whenever the crime actually happened. So current baby, not the old baby that we've been referring to. Yes, current baby. Current 40-pound baby. We have solved the crime. It was the 40-pound baby. So they both agreed the other twins' baby was what mattered. So logic is, let's just cover up this murder so that baby gets to have a mother who lied about being involved in the death of the baby's father. Right. That's gonna great. That kid's gonna be so happy. Okay.
We cleaned up.
Okay.
We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone.
So she helped her sister cover all the evidence, cover up the crime scene.
We took him down to the cellar.
They literally, that's another crime, guys, okay? Like, I don't know what it's called in America, but like, if you fuck with a dead body, that is also a crime. That's the legal term.
Cellar. We knew we had an alibi.
We had an alibi. What is she singing a song? We knew I had an alibi. We wanted the body to be found later. What the fuck? Yeah. So they knew that she had an alibi because why? I don't remember. We probably like found something else. What is it called? Tampering with evidence? Isn't there like a stronger one though when it has to do with like a body? Not just tampering with evidence. With like incorrect disposing or moving of a deceased person or something like that. Okay, so I don't really recall what their alibi they thought they had, but they wanted the body to be found later. Desecration of a corpse might be it, but I don't know if that's the same thing as just hiding it. But maybe it counts as desecration if you fucking like chop it up and put it in a bag.
Wanted to have suspicion on us so we could then disprove it.
We wanted to have suspicion on us so we could disprove it. So like, what are you doing now, miss? Is your plan working? Oh, Glasgow's alibi. Yes, thank you, yes. They think they're so smart. I hate them.
Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it.
What are you gonna do? Like, put the body on like your fucking the roof of your car and like drive it to the dump? Like, come on, girl. Like, what else are you gonna do? Okay.
The watch. That was my touch to make sure the alibi stuck.
The watch. Okay, I'm gonna have to remind myself. So like literally confessing. These are my notes, guys. Literally confessing to crime. And then they put body in cellar, basically. Okay, let's look up watch. The watch was my touch. We already watched it all. Nice watch from Eric. That's his boss. I don't care about that. Saw a watch from Eric.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head.
Oh yeah, this one.
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach and I held her head under and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown.
Things you should not tell law enforcement unless you want to go to jail. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, like, I think we solved it. I mean, okay, I will never rest a case unless I have actual evidence. I think, sorry, not that this isn't one form of evidence, but I feel like this is incomplete in the whole of the case. All we have here is testimony from two different people, if there are two people, saying what the other person did or what they did. This game doesn't give me any physical evidence or any other witnesses, any third parties to this situation, which I would have personally liked. Because right now it's all allegedly hearsay. So it's hard to convict on such weak evidence, you know what I mean? So is there anything else we'd like to search? Like guilt. Are you guilty? Yes.
At the time they said it was poison, food poisoning. I mean, I felt so guilty.
That was the mushrooms.
If I'd still been at home, maybe I could have done something. I didn't.
Yeah, we already know that one. Food poisoning. Christine learned how to spell. I'm gonna go back to school. Forget how to spell.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. Sharing. Like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
Simon cheater. Okay, so the motive for the crime, I think, if I'm understanding this correctly, is that one twin was pretending to be the other twin who was more actively in the relationship with Simon, but like wanted to take it on herself to like, I want to, it's my turn, but she was pretending to be the other twin even though it was her. And then Simon proceeded to give her a gift, a mirror, which was the same gift that he already secretly gave the twin who's actually pretending to be the other twin. So she got mad because she was like, you already did this with the other girl kind of thing, but like didn't really want to let him know that, but she did incidentally by getting mad and smashing the mirror on the floor. And then according to her sister, who was not there, just as reported by the twin who told her sister, and then the sister's telling us, the sister said that her twin during that moment smashed the mirror and that Simon hit her because she was getting angry, and then she proceeded to slice his throat open with a sharp edge of the mirror, and then he subsequently died. She called her twin and was like, oops, and then the twins got together and were like, we need to protect the baby and no one can know that you did this or we did this and let's hide the body. And then, yeah, that's it. And that's what happened. The only problem is, so far, I only have evidence of the sister doing hearsay to tell me about what happened. So I want to know if this sister who was present during the murder can speak for herself.
It's like I told you before, I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north.
To Canada?
I wanted to think, put some space between me and them.
Space
Everything I told you before is true.
The lies we tell. Okay, this is about
I was
Glasgow.
exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a
Didn't you go to
payphone. She
hospital?
wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
So we covered up the murder. Okay, again, she like had a retelling of what happened about Glasgow and whatever that is different than like the other 2 times we've seen. So like Glasgow, alibi, different. Again. Oops. But like, sorry, the one clip I'm trying to find, if it exists, is the sister who was actually present during this argument. How does she say that the events unfolded? And I don't know how I'm gonna get that clip. Like, I only have the other sister saying what the sister said, but that's not what I want. I want like first person, baby. Like, I need to know the actual incident with Simon, the sister who was present. How do I get that? Argument.
He's married couple stuff. A stupid argument, nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
Okay, that's whatever. Argument, whatever, but doesn't say anything. Keep going, keep going.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way. Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Okay, we have the bruise. So is that what we're supposed to infer? Is the affirmative hit and then subsequent slash throat? Because in my like 18 years ago when I learned about this in high school or whatever, self-defense is usually like a proportional kind of use of force that would have reasonably been required to subdue the threat. And that's what is, you know, with a million other circumstances, construed as like passable, but like you can use that defense. So like if someone hits you, like you could hit them back, but like the strength and force that is required to cut someone's throat open until they die is very is like a threshold that's kind of a lot, you know? And I think it'd be a little bit different than like if you just like had access to a gun and you just shot, because that's the only weapon or whatever you had, and it didn't take really force to do that in the same way. But if you had it like available to you as a means of protection or whatever, like some people do in the States, or wait, this isn't the States, this is the UK. But like, I don't know. It's harder to say it's an accident or that you didn't mean to kill the person, I guess is what I'm trying to kind of glean here. I don't know, I've never slit someone's throat with a mirror, but I assume it's like not that easy. Do you know what I mean? Don't answer if you know how easy it is, but like, holy shit, like it seems like pretty hard to kill someone that way. I don't know. It might seem like kind of easy to just like gently stab someone just like out of get away from me, you know? Like maybe that, but I don't know how easily that would like drastically cut an artery and then you bleed out and you die. Have I seen Grey's Anatomy? I have. Why? Did that happen specifically? I don't recall that scene. Search accident. See if they said it was an accident.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or There must have been some kind of accident.
What?
So what do we do next?
Oh, because this was earlier? This was before she was covering for her sissy?
Simon isn't the type.
To run off or do anything. Someone must have done something to him. Oh, I'm so dumb. I don't know what's going on. So, like, this is just lying. Because either you did it or your sister did it and you know and you helped. So this is, oops. This is earlier. Like, playing dumb. Look at the database. Guys, look how much we've looked at. We still don't have the first one. What's the introduction? Yes, we have searched body, but let's do it again. Body, Simon. That's already been done. You missed so much getting here late. Welcome, procrastination. Everyone is still confused. Hey, you're gonna be a doctor. How easy is it to kill someone with a mirror that you shattered? And if you forcefully try and cut their throat, is it like really easy to kill them? Because we're trying to figure out if it was an accident, like genuinely, like could that just be like totally be really easy to do, or did she like wanted to do murder? You know what I mean? Like, how easy is it to accidentally kill someone that way, or is it more likely that like they wanted to do harm and press forcefully enough to cause actual death? Don't answer that seriously. Just asking for a friend. That's all. This is why you're getting your degree. I know. Search hello for the intro. No intro. Let's look up cut. Oh, there's another one.
We were obsessed with fairy tales.
Yeah.
Not just the pretty, pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Okay. I think she thinks this is therapy. Ma'am, this is a police station. Ma'am? Like, what? Like, okay. Freaky for fairy tales. Missing person. Missing person report. Oh, nothing. Missing report? No. Missing? No. Polygraph. Polygraph. No. Detector. They call it a lie detector. We already did all that. Lies. Already did that. My name is a liar. I am a liar. We don't have the first one. Nice to meet you. Am I going to jail? Am I going to prison? Am I going to Her Majesty's prison system? Wait, what's it called in the UK? It's like called something like that. Oh, they probably had to change it to His Majesty's institution or something. Cell. Am I going to my prison cell? Your name? Give it to me. Show me your name. Give me your name. So that's not the first one.
My name?
Even though we said that.
That was the only question I failed.
That's so funny. I'm lying to the police officer.
Lie
That's so
detector works.
funny. this is a joke to me. Do you see why I don't take any of their testimony seriously? Like, I can't. When this is the person that's being, I fucking lied to you. Isn't that hilarious? At least your shitty little system works. Like, nope. Nope. Bags. So I think that's the second video, but see how we're missing the very first video? Confession. No, he wouldn't be labeled like that. No guilt has been detected from either of these twins. No guilt detected. So we already searched blood. I'll do it again in case there was, yeah, there was only the 5, so we've already watched them. Interview. I mean, these are all interviews. Statement. No. Her story is the titular title of this game. I mean, everything's trouble. I want her to be like, am I going to prison? Oh no, send my sister instead. What if me and my sister change places and she can go to prison and I'll just swap in when it's like, you know, time for us to go outside for an hour? We could just have that arrangement. Wouldn't that be nice? I feel like they would do that. Betrayal. Blame. Nothing. Yeah, we've searched sister, but there's like... Oh shit, did we not search sister? What?
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone.
Sister.
She never calls me that.
You call her your reflection. Okay. She called me sister. I'm gonna call Jen and be like, hello, are you my reflection? Jen, is that my reflection?
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Wait, what? Did you kill her too? I'd believe it. My sister is gone. Wait, why? What? I was generally convinced that we were talking to 2 different people just based on their appearance and behaviors. Like there's enough clues to suggest there's 2 different people. Unless one of them died mid-interview, which is possible. Or she fled, maybe. Because like there are clips, which I know can happen, you know, irrespective of that. But there's clips where she's like, I'm leaving, and then she just like runs away. Maybe she was a sister, but she killed, and now she pretends to be both. Yes, also a possibility. Search blank. What? 115 entries found? What does blank mean?
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Ma'am, you are suspicious. You like coffee, and you think you're sweet enough as you are. Ma'am, this is a police station. Ordered coffee. Ew. Says she's sweet. Okay, so is it blank because there's nothing? Because, like, she didn't say anything of value?
A long time. We got married when I was 17.
Mm-hmm. We've heard. Again, this is like nothing. It's just, what?
Childhood sweethearts. Something like that. Are you married, detective?
I have an idea. Oh my god, wait, ew. She just said, are you married? Are you married? Okay, you fucking weirdo. You fucking... Do we want to die next? Excuse me, ma'am. Do I look like I want to be murdered next? No. Okay, I understand now. I understand. All I have to do is just say GG's everywhere, and then I can keep searching this, and then I can get refresh new clips every time.
Suicide? No. I mean, he would never do anything like that. He is not the kind of person to do
We
anything
definitely
like that.
killed him.
To hurt himself.
Come on now.
No.
Def not.
No. Not drugs. I mean, he drinks, but never very much. He goes to the pub and has one or two. Sometimes we go together. He drinks wine with food, but no, he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem.
No drinking problem reported. He has wine with food. Okay, now... Hold on. Look at my database. It's getting fuller. Now when I search blank, I get new ones every time, and this is the cheat code to get all the fucking clips in the database from 1995 Police Windows Edition. Victory is mine.
No. I'm not sure what strange would be, but he hasn't been acting odd. He's been busy at work, but nothing too stressful.
Okay, a lot of this is garbage that we don't need, so I'm just literally gonna write, like, I don't care, you know? So I don't want to waste our valuable time.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
You will not be there, ma'am. You will not be at the house when we execute the search warrant, ma'am. You're gonna have to leave the premises.
He has a wallet, a huge, silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. Offsets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
Okay, he has a bag. So I don't have to take notes, but like if I leave it blank, then it'll keep coming up as blank. So I'm just like writing garbage, just so it doesn't really matter.
Sure, I think. I do all the bills and paperwork and handle all the money stuff, so it should be easy for me to find. Do you want them dropped off to you?
No, we'll come get them. Ma'am, we'll take your computer.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. You know, climb the tower, save the princess,
Jump King?
kind of thing.
It's about Jump King. Okay, this is kind of like garbage evidence, you know? Guys, look. Look at all the green. It makes me so happy. Oh my god. She killed Jump King? Oh my, no. Don't tell Ben.
I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you, hear from my husband.
Liar. You either killed him or hid the body.
Bruce. Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing.
Okay, this is what I mean, okay? So, okay, Chatter, which I understand, you know, you heard the story reported by one who says, well, Simon hit her, so therefore that justifies her murdering him. If that is true, which could be, the evidence that he hurt you is something you immediately would report to law enforcement and be like, this is what he was doing, I had no choice. And then the lawyers would help you get technical in how that's self-defense. But, you know, just the honest retelling of the story would be that. This bruise? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. Why would you say that when it is literally your case? Unless you're hiding something or that's not how the events went down.
No, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. I mean, it hurt like hell.
Also, like, he's dead now, so you can't kind of use the logic of, like, you know, if there is truth to, like, with battered people, that you don't want to report abuse because you feel that they're gonna come after you again. In this case, he is dead, so that is not a fear that is there. So why are you lying, miss? Lying about bruise, or the bruise actually did happen from a cupboard, and if that's true, then there was no bruise hit in the face situation that the other sister is claiming. It's one or the other. You see what I'm saying? Someone is not telling the truth, and I don't know who, but it's all a little sussy.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
Okay, whatever. Doug and Eleanor, sorry, you're not my most important case here.
Okay. I'll try my best to remember.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, hello?
Okay. I'll try my best to remember.
Okay, whatever. Useless. Christine, will you please say, "Oi, it's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Tuesday, isn't it? No, it's Wednesday, isn't it?"
Yes, that's my birthday. Not one of the big ones, but I guess you can see that. Yes, that's my birthday. Not one of the big ones, but I guess you can see that.
Okay, whatever. There are cases where women are so traumatized they killed the man, but still fear he will get them somehow. Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying that that's totally impossible. I just think, like, I don't think with this game, given the circumstances, that it is the reasonable outcome that that's what happened. I think it's pretty clear based on all the evidence here that, like, someone is not telling the truth, and that's the premise of the game, is that you're trying to figure out how or why. I'm not saying that therefore that means that there's no possibility in the history of human existence for something else to happen. It's not a denial of that. It's just about this case with the facts represented, given that this is a video game in the context of doing investigation. To be clear, this is not real life. This is a game.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm quite a private person and I didn't want to get into the detail of the argument.
Okay. Useless. Give me more.
It was my birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present.
The mirror. Okay. Uh-huh.
It was my birthday, like you said.
It was her birthday. He gave me his present. Guess I didn't like the present. And that's the mirror that you cut him with? Uh-huh. I didn't like the present, so I killed him. Didn't like the present. Oh, I can't type. Oh my god.
When you've been married for 10 years, stuff accumulates. We could argue about anything. And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over, and that just makes it worse. We're both passive-aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything.
We're both passive-aggressive? So what? What? Okay. Let's keep going. Did I write blank here? Oops. Like, I gotta get that one out. Okay.
What about us?
What?
What about us?
Okay. Good one. I love how the police save these really valuable 2-second clips that say absolutely nothing, and they, like, fail to aggregate the content. It's, you know, it's super helpful.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid, and he bought me a Whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth. I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
Pressure to not poison the kids. Okay, don't poison the kids. Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know. Something must have happened to him on his way home. He could be hurt. I mean, why hasn't he phoned? I don't know.
Okay, I want the good stuff.
Oh, God, I don't know. I mean, I guess The Rock. You've spoken to
The
everyone
Rock?
there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
Okay, I can't do this 92 times. Let's do Orange Shirt Lady. She's more chaotic.
No, it's okay. The other detective has just gone to get me one.
A T? Useless. Absolutely useless evidence.
Oh, tastes fine to me. As long as it's black and strong, I'm good.
Okay, I hear you, girl. I hear you. Black and strong tea. Cheers, everybody. Poison the kids with nail polish. Who said that? It was not me. Who said that? Allegedly.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
Metabolism?
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other police.
What?
I found the body.
Okay, I'm not a doctor, but metabolism, I thought, was how quickly you digest or use up energy from food, not how quickly your bruise heals. Not the same thing, right? Like, what? A fast metabolism doesn't mean your bruise heals quicker. Procrastination just said, that is correct. Okay, we are correct. Okay, this lady is lying. I have a fast metabolism, so that's why my bruise is gone. What the fuck? Okay, lady. I don't fucking think so. We got you. This police officer is a doctor. Right, so that's probably just the other twin pretending to be the other twin. So, like, denying bruise, says metabolism. No, blames metabolism.
Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand on the oven.
Okay, like, stop. Like, why does she volunteer so much information?
I wasn't in the house.
Metabolism can be how quickly you break down nutrients, but also how quickly you break down dead blood and bruises. Really? Does, like, the average person understand that, though? Like, did the writers of this think that saying that would be a clue to the average game player that, like, something doesn't add up? Because it's clear to me they want us to find things that are like, that doesn't make sense. So I see that as, like, they put that in there so it doesn't make sense. But if it, like, maybe technically kind of makes sense to a group of people in the know, then maybe they're like, fuck, we wanted it to not make sense. Your parents spent $250,000 for you to learn that fact. Congratulations to your parent and you for that incredible value. Woo! The return on investment has been so great because here you are sharing it with like 1,000 of us. So honestly, we appreciate it. You know, like even if that little fact doesn't really matter anywhere else, it mattered to us because we're solving crime. Okay, so we'll take it.
I wasn't in the house.
Wasn't in the house. Sure you weren't.
It was late. Early Saturday morning. Yeah. I pulled over and slept in the car.
This story again.
This was just by the side of the road.
I was exhausted from hiding a body in a bin bag. It's so tiring to hide so many bodies, you know? It's a lot of work.
I think when I drove back, it was about 8 or something. And I got back to the house about 3. When you suspect someone of murdering their husband.
Yeah, we do. We suspect you a lot.
Okay. So you want to eliminate me as a suspect?
We can't tell you that.
Okay. Sounds weird.
This is my channel.
I'm not great at making up stories.
Yeah, I could debate that. I think you're incredible at making up stories. You should write a book.
Like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end.
Seems you know the format. Seems you know the format of the story you're telling me, miss.
She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband.
Again, this is just like a silly allegory for seeing, you know, the twin with my man. Wah, wah, wah.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
Guys, look at her picking her cuticles. Sure sign of guilt, guys. Yeah, I'm calling you out. You guys do this shit?
Sorry, I messed it
do
up
you
with
do
all
this
that
shit?
Rapunzel stuff.
Picking
Do
your
you need me to do that card
cuticles
again?
as you're lying. Did I pass? Did I pass? I'm picking my cuticles. Did I win? Did I pass? Fucking calling you out. Stop it. Stop picking your cuticles. When you're lying, it's a tell. Like GGG's.
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday. Then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Say that again. The birthday meal was a takeaway. Does that mean takeout in Canadian English? And Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. After that, we talked about the baby. It turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could. So, were they in an argument because it was the twin who was mad that the twin got the same gift because you gave it to my sister and I want a gift that's better than my sister got, and then murder? Or was she just mad about, like, they had a conversation, they had an argument about the incoming baby, and then they did murder? Simon left, which we know he didn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the other twin, I think, the other twin is saying that this twin did the murder, or whatever, self-defense as she's calling it, because she got the mirror gift that the other twin had actually received first. So the twin who's pretending to be the other twin was mad because it's like, you gave my other twin the same gift and I'm mad, basically. So I'm mad at you. And then they argued, and then he hit her, and then she murdered him with the edge of the mirror after smashing it out of anger. But this twin is saying that they argued about the baby and then he left. So did they argue about the mirror, or did they argue about the baby?
Far away as I could.
Argue about baby, not mirror. I'm gonna just write that note. Do you understand how fucking confusing this is? Ay, ay, ay. This is earlier. She later admits what happened. Okay. Again, why we cannot trust anything this narrator says.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember, well, I went over the river. And then there was a church. There. Yeah. And I probably parked. Well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one.
Princess
There.
Street? I'm a princess. I went to Princess Street.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
Okay, yeah, we don't care. You're lying. Stop lying.
Ask the hospital.
No.
That should eliminate me as a suspect. I was in Glasgow.
Right. You can stop
Can't be in two
asking
places at
questions. Unless I'm a fucking twin. Okay, let's check the database. Oh my god. Look at how satisfying the defragmentation of the hard drive is going so well, guys. Like, look at the green. Completionist problems. Guys, I am cheating. Hey, cheater. That's me. I'm cheating.
God, I don't know. Could be anyone. Maybe someone followed him back from the pub.
This is why this is not a credible witness or witnesses. Like, the amount of lying before the admission. I know we're discovering it in the wrong order, but
Yeah.
my brain is still digesting it, knowing this came first.
Too.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through. Come. Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder?
Trying to say, oh, it's got to be like just a random robber. Just like a random robbery. Totally random intruder in our house.
Simon's parents offered to put me out, but I didn't think it would be a good idea.
Because I killed their child.
It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Like, his parents offered to, you know, hang out because, like, their child just died and my husband just died. But I was like, actually, I did the murder, so I think it'd be a little awkward, so I'm gonna go stay with my friend instead. You know, it's just like, it doesn't feel right. There's something off about that.
Fingerprints.
Ben said chicken? Want chicken? Yes. Chicken? I want a chicken. I want a chicken. Give me a chicken.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints. She's nervous. Don't tell Ben I cheated. Don't tell Ben I figured out the cheat code for this game.
No. No one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the rock.
Dwayne Johnson. Again, it was Dwayne Johnson.
I hoover, I dust every week. I mean, maybe less.
It's more than I do.
I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week. but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day.
What's a hoover?
You know, ran an
Hoovering?
ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front.
What generation?
Hmm.
Do you guys
She
put
has
on a brave
secret
front?
stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
Is the Hoover vacuum? Okay, now I understand because it's a brand name, right? A Hoover is a brand name of vacuum? Hoover vacuum, cigarette secret. Just sound like album covers. My first EP is Hoover vacuum. My second will be the cigarette secret.
Yes, yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too. With the fingerprints in all those places. Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible?
I'm not sure how long my dead parents' fingerprints last, but is it possible it was them? Evidence. Is that the mirror?
Yes, this is it. He made it himself. It's a special one-off. He made it and decorated it. That's his thing. Where did you find it?
That's the murder weapon? Is he 5? Yeah. Why is he decorating little cute mirrors? Okay. Is that the murder weapon? And she's like, where'd you find it? When either it was her or her sister who used it to cut his throat open, or the sister who knew that that's how it happened. Oh, it's the other mirror. Okay, so it's the mirror that didn't do the murder. It's the mirror that motivated the murder. Got it. Mirror that motivated the murder. OG mirror that motivated the murder. Got it. Got it. We got it. Okay, let's keep searching.
Look, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days.
What?
I mean, he made the mirror and he gave it to me.
You brush silver onto a glass? What? Is that how mirrors are made? I never thought about it. How the fuck is a mirror made? Because, yeah, there's glass, which you, like, blow or heat. How do you make a mirror? Do you make a mirror by brushing silver? That's so cool. So, like, you take world's first and you just paint it on the glass? No, you pour the silver, like, inject it into the mirror. This is fun. Like buffing chrome on a nail. Wow, it's all connected. Oh my God, he made the mirror with nail polish.
No, Simon wasn't seeing another woman.
Just my twin.
Good, happy. I mean, ups and downs like any couple, I guess, but we've been married for over 10 years.
Seems a little defensive. Good, happy. That's what I say when people are asking me how I'm doing. They're like, how are you doing? How relaxed are you? I'm like, good, I'm fine.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself.
Or more your twin.
Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
Do you think they like murdered him because they thought it was poetic? Okay, just riddle me this for a second. They're clearly very obsessed with fairy tales and things that aren't real, and they love allegories and metaphors and like, look at the princess and Rapunzel in the castle, and isn't it amazing, and there's a knife and there was stabbing and it was so beautiful and romantic. I feel like maybe they did the murder with the mirror and they were like, this is how it must end because we will reign supreme if we murder him, and we will raise the baby between us, and it is the only way for us to go into our future. Like something fucking weird like that, where they think like doing the murder is good for them in some twisted way that some people think. I wonder if that's how they think. They're living the dream. Obsessed with fairy tales. It's like fairy tales are like their porn. Like that's the vibes I'm getting.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
Ma'am, this is a police station. I mean, if it's relevant to the crime, we will ask.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
Ma'am, that's deflection. Please answer the question.
Well, there you go. How many kids?
Stop asking me questions. What is this?
So, our sex life is probably fairly average.
She's
for a
doing
couple after
quotations.
10 years of marriage.
What if they both killed him in some sex act?
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you
What?
think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Okay, but like, one of you did tell us that that's what you and your sister like did a lot of previously. Wait a second. They said she married Simon when she was 17, so they were younger than 17 when they like shared a bunch of guys. Interesting. Is all I will comment.
Hurt someone? Yes. But everyone thinks that from time to time, right? You just want to lash out.
Yeah, see? They just wanted to have some fun. They just wanted to do some lashing out. A little ritual, maybe?
Just the one sugar. Thanks. Is that kind of recording?
Asking so innocently. That's what I say. I'm like, is this recording? Are you guys recording?
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications. It's all that matters, really. The baby. Simon's dead, but the baby, that's how he will live on. Our baby.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys pointed out that she said coffee with 1 sugar. But wait. And the other one liked her coffee black, but then there was also one of them that was obsessed with tea. So is there triplets, or does someone drink coffee and tea? Was this the one that said coffee?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna find the coffee one. Is this one?
Just the one sugar. Thanks.
Just the 1 sugar. Just the 1 sugar in tea or coffee. We don't really know, but I'm gonna guess coffee. Are they triplets?
Black, no sugar. Thanks.
It was
Black.
one after the other. Okay, black, no sugar. Black, no sugar coffee, baby.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say.
Wait, I need to watch it again.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. This moon's just...
That was so contrived. like, yeah, okay, sorry, I didn't believe it. Like, spilled coffee. I can't. I'm a great detective. Writing this shit down. Wait. Let's check the database. Oh my god! Oh, it looks so good, guys. Look at this. Looks so good. Whoo! Sexy database checker right here. That's the real tea. Okay, look. I'm so glad we stopped filming and then started filming like literally 2 seconds later.
No, I'm okay. Fuck.
She's mad. She's mad. She spilled her coffee.
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself.
Okay, tattoo a few years back.
I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby.
And Wait.
I shouldn't.
Wait. This is the same time? Wait a second. Hold on. Shouldn't be drinking coffee with the baby. This one says 0107-1422. This one says 0107-1422. 30 seconds later. But they're both in meeting room 3. So 30 seconds after she left or changed her clothes, it's the same girl. So she changed her shirt because she spilled on her shirt. And she was probably like, oh my god, I need to change my shit. And then they were like, here, have this random fucking blue t-shirt. And now we're seeing her tattoo. So it's the same girl, right? Ho 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 ho.
You have children.
Okay, stop asking us about us. Or they could swap. She could have done that on purpose. What if she spilled the coffee on herself on purpose? And she's like, fuck, I don't know the information they're asking me, but my twin does. Let me just stay just spilly. And then I'm gonna do a little swappy with my twin in the bathroom. And then 30 seconds later, her twin comes in and is like, where were we? Seems like pretty risky, you know, to be doing at a police station.
Cute. You must love them very much. What ages are they? Must think it's very cool that their dad is a police detective.
Okay, please shut up. Respectfully, just stop talking. Thank you.
I wouldn't say that. It could be passionate. It's just... it was more than that. It wasn't just sex like I had been with the other boys.
Oops.
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
How would she know if she was asked a question if she did swap with her twin when pretending to be the same person? Like, that'd feel like a little hard to do, right?
I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
I don't know. Maybe check your reflection. Ba-dum-bum.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
But she shouldn't be drinking coffee. According to her.
Is that camera recording?
You look really excited about that. Freaking weirdo. What are you, a YouTuber? Is the camera on?
If you put me on, you've been pranked.
I thought you was gonna say YouTube. Okay, cheeky.
Well, I don't know. I probably had to pop out and get something. That's why I was speeding. And that wouldn't have been noted on my timesheet. But I really can't remember back to February. Well, I remember the ticket, of course. I paid it without telling Simon. Didn't want to get told off. And they put points on the license.
Demerit points, ma'am. Blank GG's.
Like I said, I think I was popping out to get something, ran out of something, had to grab something. I sometimes drive too fast. If you want, you can arrest me for that.
Okay, like, please don't tempt me, ma'am. 'Cause I am ready to arrest you, girl. Please stop. Stop.
You must be desperate for leads if you're getting hung up over 6-month-old speeding tickets.
She's very excited at the prospect that we have nothing to connect her to this case.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
Double glazing in Oxford? Sounds like a party.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Mm-hmm. Trying to frame someone else?
And the hotel said he was there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got me. I'll confess.
Go on.
We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells.
She's so cheeky. She's so
It was supposed
cheeky.
to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
So, but that's what you were trying to kind of suggest to them could have been the case because you're trying to misdirect attention. So it's kind of your fault that the police are like going down other avenues and trying to figure out who did it until they realize that like maybe it's you. Oh, new stuff.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Milk and sugar now? Wait a second. What? They're quadruplets? Quintuplets. Coffee drinkers, is it normal to change your coffee order? One day you're like black coffee only, one day you're like cream and sugar, and one day you're like sugar only, and another day you're like actually tea. Okay? Is that normal? Or we now have 4 different morning beverage orders. That's very normal for you? What? To switch so drastically? Like, all of a sudden.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Coffee, milk, and sugar. This is the most important evidence, is what does she take in her coffee?
This is the 3rd day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. And they say you've been asking a lot of questions
I would like to speak to Doug and
about
Eleanor.
me. Should I be worried?
Ugh, please shut up.
Am I a suspect?
I'm sorry, I can't stand this type of witness. Suspect.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Twins. Really?
There's actually 5 of us.
Are you really asking me that question?
You literally won't shut up about your fucking twins.
Are you out of your mind?
Yes, slightly.
Twins?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit out of my mind, but it's actually your fault.
Really?
Yes.
Go on then. Take the cup.
Can I have your
Run
DNA?
your fingerprints. They'll match.
My fingerprints?
Fucking do it.
Oh, excuse me, miss. I'm going to send you to jail. She got mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm just doing my job.
Are you arresting me?
Yes.
No. Fuck off.
You fuck off. Go fuck yourselfie.
Open this door.
Open this door. You're going to jail, miss. We have probable cause. I've seen into the future.
This is a nice room. Is this where you take people when it's time to arrest them?
Yes, we like to button them up just a little bit. Just be like, here's a little bit of a nicer room now. Tell me everything. And now please turn around and we'll redo your rights. You'll get put into handcuffs and then you go into prison.
Sorry. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I'm gonna do this on stream.
Yes.
That was us saying, one-word answers, please, ma'am. I have this. I bought that, the exact same one. And we're gonna do this on stream one day. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna complete the database. We're gonna research everything in the LOGIC database. It's the Simply Logical database of police investigation in Britain, in Cornerstone Police Station. We're going to solve the fucking case, learn all the information, fib finder to the max. We will figure out, was it the 40-pound baby? Was it Hannah? Was it Eve? Or was it all fucking 4 or 5 of them, however many types of different coffee orders there are? We're almost there, chat.
Yes.
I love this highly valuable evidence. So glad we watched that.
No.
Also that one. Really, really good. Good police work.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
Shut up. Fucking dude. I need to hear the question. What did we ask her? Come on, man. What did she say yes or no to? Is the results consistent? Is she going off the map? Is she lying or not? Is her yes a truth or a lie? And even if you tell me that, I won't fucking know how meaningful it is unless you tell me the question.
No.
That's 5 yeses or nos with no context. This is the worst research database ever. I swear to God, if it's just more of them.
No.
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 What are we asking you?
I can take the stuff off now. Did I prove I'm innocent?
Did I prove I'm innocent? What a little sneaky little bitch. Like, come on, girl.
We loved our cat, Domino. He had this little bell around his...
Okay, the pattern was... wait, someone wrote it down. Where'd you rate it? I just saw it. Yes, no, yes, no. Is that what it was? It was like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Is there some like standard police line of questioning where it's like, what's your name? Yes. Did you do the murder? No. Are you sure you did the murder? Yes. Like, how can we predict what the questions were? Trying to solve a case here.
Loved our cat.
They loved their cat, Menchie and Zyler.
He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
Did your cat charge for that service? Cat send messages. It's a pretty good service. Zyler would charge too much for that.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses.
This is what I'm talking about. Like everything she has said from my very subjective analysis. Yes, obviously this is a subjective one-person analysis, but they talk about like themselves and fairy tales like they are really fucking special. Like they're magic, like they can do whatever they want and they can justify it because they're twins and possess magic twin power. Like let's do a murder and cover it up because we're the fucking best.
We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Her divorce last... Wait, what? Are they talking about Princess Diana? Her divorce. Oh, yeah. Because she was getting divorced and then she died in the car crash, right? I wonder if we asked these twins about Meghan Markle, what would they say? Do you think they'd like Meghan Markle? I hear most of Britain doesn't like her. Obsessed with fairy tale. That's my notes.
Can you imagine? I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Things are different now. Things are different now. Okay, we're getting to the juicy parts.
It was a cremation for the best.
Not that kind of juicy.
We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back.
Wait,
to
did
the
everyone
house,
like learn you were twins then?
and served up sandwiches.
Oh, they were still playing
First
games,
date out of sight.
even at the funeral. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm so glad this isn't based on a true story.
No, he wasn't wearing his wedding ring. Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing the bar again, and there he was. And again the next week, he offered to buy me a meal. I told them I had already eaten, and so we got Chit to meet them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
So is this still referring to Simon, like a while ago?
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
So I know some people are kind of thinking like, well, what if this is just the same person telling stories and they have like DID or something? Which is, I think, a plausible theory that you could conclude, which is why the only thing that would exclude that and you would know for certain that it's like a set of twins or more is if there was another witness or something that could attest to any of their stories and them living like two different lives. Like, because one's not parent, but the what's the word? The midwife who raised one of them allegedly, because she's dead, we don't know, we can't confirm that story that like she was raised by someone else in a house totally across the street. So but like I feel like there's got to be a way from asking external witnesses to confirm either of their stories that there is in fact two different people. You know what I mean? So there would be an easy way to rule this in or out. We're just not presented any of that evidence.
I think it was that time, the first time at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? This fucking magic spell.
Beyyyn! Hi.
And they say lightning doesn't strike twice.
Thank you. What is it? Fancy.
I didn't tell him. I missed 3 periods. I have pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was. I think it was that time, the first time at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? This fucking magic spell.
What?
And they say lightning doesn't strike twice.
Excuse me, I'm eating.
I didn't tell him. I missed 3 periods. I have pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
My camera died. Here you go. Leftovers from Beyyyn. Ben, there's no hummus. I'm shocked. Hi, Josh. Hi, Simply. I just wanted to pop in and say thank you for all you do and all the wonderful videos. These are always the highlight of my week. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Are you sure, though, that this story... Is this story the highlight of your week? This is a... This is a hell of a story. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for the last clip? This is the last piece of evidence. Look, just one tiny little slice. It's gonna get filled. Ready? Better be a good one.
Then she told me she wanted to help more. She said I should move in with her. She would come clean with Simon about me. I was family. I couldn't have a baby in a bedsit. I told her I didn't want to tell Simon. Told her to wait for the time being.
I didn't want to tell Simon and to wait. Oh! Hold on, thinking cap on. She was preggies, and she was like, I don't want to tell him yet. And then other twin was like, no, we have to tell him. Your baby is basically mine, because we like live together in this way. And then the other twin went ahead and told him, and he got mad, and they had an argument because the other twin is saying the twin, not me, is preggies, and then they argued over it. And then chaos ensued. And then that twin, who was ultimately upset that other twin was the one who got pregnant, she was so mad that she killed Simon. I think that's what it is. I do. I kind of think that's like a possibility. You know, I don't have groundbreaking evidence here, but I think it's a possibility based on all the weird shit we've heard about like the jealousy between them, how they kind of hate each other, but how they also weirdly fantasize that like they hold power over everyone else because twins are magic, therefore they can do crime and, you know, it's fine. I think the one who wasn't currently pregnant at that moment, who I also think is the one who previously was pregnant like 8 years ago, was so upset that her twin was the one who was pregnant that she got mad and she killed him. She's like, fuck you. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, murder generally shouldn't make sense, but I'm saying it could explain more of a motive for me. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't believe the like, oh, she was mad that he gave me a mirror that was like my sister's mirror. Like, to me, that's like, really, that's a pretty weak fucking argument. Like, I wouldn't read that one in court. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of weak. But this one I believe. Because she was just so mad and so jealous and so hurt that her sister was the one who'd be having his baby. And she hated him for it. When really she should, like, technically hated her sister, or hated their mutual decision to live this life in this way where they're sharing a man and his love and whatever. They're basically sister wives. You know, now that I think about it. Are these sister wives? Is it sister wives if you're actually already related? Like you're truly sisters and wives? Huh. New show idea just dropped. Hey TLC, I got an idea for you. These people must exist out there somewhere, right? Like they gotta exist. It's sister wives, but they're actually like blood sisters too. Everyone, please take a moment and look at this fucking beautiful database checker. We have checked every single slot in this database. We own this police force, okay? We win. Yeah, I won, Ben. This is me winning the game. I win. This is how you win. I've been trying to pick music for royalty for royalty that is royalty free. I've been trying to pick royalty free music for royalty, and I just have in my head all this like fucking chamber music that's all like That's how I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. Why does it say one volume missing? It doesn't. I think it's just because that's what we were on. Wait, why does it say that? That just means what we last opened, right? Am I okay? I don't know. Should I lie to you? You know how to find out if I'm not okay if I order a coffee with sugar and milk. Okay, I mean, what do we do now? Guys, we're done. We watched every single godforsaken fucking clip in this terribly disorganized database. Now what? We can log off with the chit chat. Or if there's one more thing you wanted to watch, we could. If you wanted to watch the last 10, like what is the last? You know what's annoying is how I can't just like click this. Like I want to see the last one, you know? The Last of Us. Like if I just give me everything. Like it's not gonna do that. Because this is early on. The game in the rubbish bin? Oh. Okay, well, now we can look at these again. That's her face. Cracks of class. Don't know what that means. Mirror game. I've never played this game. Is this a known game? How do you play? Are you supposed to click on the X's? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Am I winning? Hello? Hello? I don't think I'm winning. I think I'm losing. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Help me. This is not a mirror. I want it to tell me I lost. Player 2 wins! I win, I win! Guys, we just won. Wow, incredible. Okay, all right. Let's see what happens here. Oh, let's call our boss. Hi, finished? Yes. Good. So you think you understand why your mother did what she did? You're talking to me? I'm just a police officer. Wait, what? Why your mother did what she did. Are we the child? Are we the baby? We're the 40-pound baby. And that's why this is old. So we came onto this. Wait, hold on a second. We became a fucking police officer just so we could get dirt on why our mother killed our father? I mean, I believe it. Yeah, we're the 40-pound baby. How I Met Your Mother! No! No! Wow, we literally did that. Okay. We applied to the police force. We did 3 years of the academy. We studied long and hard. We got a job with Cornerstone Police, and we worked up the courage to ask our boss if we could look in the archives of a closed case just because we're related. And our boss was like, sure. That's playing the long game. Damn, I mean, I guess at respect for the commitment, but also like that's kind of wild to live your entire life just to crack into the database of one particular police service. Wow, incredible. You are not police? I mean, how come they gave us access to this though? What are we then? Why do we have this? Are we breaking in? I didn't think we were breaking in because all the readmes was basically like, here you go. You're allowed to access this. You're doing research. Because we're a guest? Why would they let a random guest go on old police databases? Oh yeah, the Freedom of Information Act. Okay, you're right. You're right. No, I understand. Yes, I just forgot. Because, like, it does seem weird that you would provide all of this closed case evidence to a random person in, like, a random civilian, you know? Like, that's, like, very unusual, at least where I come from. Maybe in the UK, you can literally look up anything. I don't know. Sorry, the music is too loud? Yes. Okay. Do you think you understand? This is weird. Like, why is SB saying this to me? Why is SB saying, do you understand why your mother did what she did? I mean, like, no. No. It's not good enough. Give me your questions. That's understandable. Sarah? Wait, I have a name? You can always come back again. I'll be outside. Log off and meet me over the road. Wait, who's SB? Simon? He's offline. Come back! Come back! I want to keep talking. Why'd you hang up on me? I'll be outside. No! No! What's over the road? Why'd you leave me? I have so many questions! Ah! What would happen if I had said yes? Did I win? Did I lose? I'm so confused. Wait, what if I go back? Chit chat? Chit chat? Fuck. He's gone. Simon's gone. Is it my... It's... Like, what? Log off and meet me over the road. Do I actually log off and see if it goes over the road? SB is Sam Barlow. Aw. Okay, chat, we're going over the road. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna do some IRL streaming. I'm gonna just walk over the road in the fucking ice storm. I'm waiting for like some kind of answer. Rewatch the last line of clips? I don't think I can go back. Hannah killed Simon because she found out he cheated on her with Eve and got her pregnant. But Eve knows she killed him and went to Glasgow for an alibi. But what's Hannah's alibi? She found the body. Yeah, I know. I'm also confusion. I think they think their alibi is only one of us is living a life and the other one is just like kind of in limbo until we say, you're on. Like that's how they live their lives. Yeah, maybe at the end of the credits, we will get answers. I am waiting. I will be sitting here until we cross the road waiting for answers. What's going on? It's glitching. Is there 2 of her? Is there 3? Is there 4 of them? Not so secret fan right now? Sam thanks his wonderful family. Well, that's fucking sweet. SB, Sarah, if you're stuck, you could always try admin. What did it say? What did it say? Admin underscore random or the unlock command. Write that down. Oh, admin underscore random? It just gave me a random one.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work from here.
We already watched this.
Symmetrical, but well, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Yeah, we don't care. Admin underscore unlock. Account unlocked. Query maximum now set to... Are you telling me that I could have entered that a week ago and been able to search 15 at a time? Well, that would have fucking helped. Sarah.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
That's all, Mother! Mother! You're fucking crazy, okay? Like, do you think this will help us? I don't know. I feel like I'm probably gonna be more messed up, you know? Yeah, we are the child named Sarah. Wrong twin? What do you mean, wrong twin? We were gonna call her Sarah. It just said we were gonna call her Sarah. Oh, because that was the twin who lost the baby, so it's the other... Fuck, I don't fucking know. One of them, are we even sure? I don't even think we're sure who's our biological mother. It doesn't even fucking matter, because if you did a DNA test, they would both come up as our biological mothers. Yeah, fun fact about identical twins, that if you did a DNA test or a paternity test, it would say, you are both the mother. There would be no way. Or at least that's what my dad told me, because he was a twin. Doctor in the chat, please confirm. Look up the ending on YouTube. Okay, that's what we're gonna have to do. Wow. Crazy. Wild. Oh, I'm not okay. Okay, I'm gonna look up something on YouTube. I need more answers. Yeah, we need a conclusion. I need the truth, and don't make it ambiguous. Someone give me like 2 minutes. What? Why is that guy there? I'm just looking for like the shortest possible Easter egg. Her story knock code. Could have done that. 16 minutes, too long. 3 minutes.
So the story of her story is finished, and there is many things that we have not seen on my series on my channel. We believed that Hannah or Eve, or whatever you want to call her, we believed that she was crazy. We believed that she was the one who killed her husband, that she is mentally insane, and everything that happened during her childhood is the reason why she ended up the way she is now, and she snapped and killed her husband. That's actually not true at all. While we weren't entirely off base with craziness, she is not the one who killed her husband, because the one who killed her husband was her twin. Now she goes on to deny that it's impossible for them to be twins, but in reality they really are. Eve is an insanely jealous person, and, well, after a big fight happened after saying that she was pregnant because Simon was the father, as she dressed up as Hannah, convincing him that she was him, they had sex and she got pregnant. Now, unfortunately, Hannah can't have kids anymore because when she had a miscarriage at 8 months, she became
Okay, so yeah, this is what we kind of thought. That it wasn't because, oh, she gave me, or he gave me a mirror that was the same gift that they gave my sister. It's because Sissy was jealous that the other Sissy got pregnant and not her. So she's like, I'm gonna kill you, Simon. End of story. But that's it. Eve passed the polygraph, though. That doesn't mean shit. Don't you know that polygraph tests are not admissible for this exact reason? Yeah. Okay. Well, and that's it. In conclusion, okay. I mean, I bet you there's other people who probably speculated, like, what if it wasn't twins? What if it was triplets? What if it was one person maliciously lying? What if it was one person not maliciously lying, but, you know, they have DID or something? I feel like there's different ways of interpreting this. I think my way, based on everything I observed and the fact that we're missing a lot of evidence that would really help solidify, like, a lot of these basic facts, like how many fucking people are we talking to? I think there was two people who were twins. And I think they lived in this fantasy world where they think they're fucking invincible and shit and get, like, high off this idea that they're twins and it's so magic and they can just do whatever, and they lie to people and they think it's fun. It's like a game for them. So that's my interpretation, but I have the cynical brain. Is your brain a cynical brain? Because that's mine. Shared delusion, folie à deux, peut-être, il peut. Yeah. All right, well, there is no real ending. You're supposed to just interpret based on all the evidence presented, and we watched 100% of the evidence, so, you know, at least we did our job. Your brain is fried thanks to this game. Yeah, for sure. Want to watch The Prestige? That's the, like, with the magician, right? Wait, is there twins in that movie? I can't remember. I think so, right? That's the whole thing. Oops. It was a ride. So the question is, what do we play next time? I think I want to play Franbo. I've been putting it off. I don't know why, but I've been putting it off, but I want to play that one, but I hear it's gory and a little spoopy. But that's kind of my plan. So I think that, I know I do also want to play Papers, Please at some point. That's on my list. But Franbo interests me because it's by the same people who wrote Little Misfortunes. And although it's not the same game, I'm like, ooh, I love Little Misfortunes. That was some fucked up shit. Give me more, you know? And then we know that I'm going to play Edith Finch, but a bit later when Ben's when Ben's reading 100 Years of Solitude. So that's my schedule. My schedule. For now, subject to change, as always. You know, never know. If something else is like, if something else comes out and it's like, oh my god, I have to play this, then maybe I will. And this Saturday, we're going to do baking. Yeah, we're going to bake this Saturday because it's Easter, if anyone cares. But we're going to make mini egg related Easter shit because I have so many fucking mini eggs because we bought some of them for content, if you recall, for the pastel and don't tell bundle, and I had mini eggs. Yeah. So I have a giant bag of mini eggs, so we're going to try and bake something with them this Saturday. I know it's been a while since a Bakelogical. So get ready, stay tuned, pray that no murders happen in the kitchen. Oh boy. But yeah, that's the plan, Stan. Sally face? I'll look it up. There was also the bonus episode, yeah, of Life is Strange, the Before the Storm. I didn't get around to it because, I don't know, we started playing this instead, but I suppose if I have a spot, then yeah, I could throw that in. When are you gonna play games next? Every Wednesday, Leah. I play games every Wednesday on this channel, on this stream right here, same time, same place, once a week. And then I'll try and play the same game for as many number of weeks as it runs. And then I'll switch to another one. And then Saturdays are usually baking, mail, nails, Holo Taco launches, you know, which maybe's coming up. Maybe you should all make sure that you can log in to your Holo Taco account. You should probably make sure that you know your email address, you know your account, you know what tier you're in the for Holo Royalty or Holo Swatcher or Holo Explorer. You should do all that shit to make sure you're in the tier that you thought you were in. Make sure you can log into your account. Yeah, do all those things, okay? Good. That's your homework. Report back to me next Wednesday when we're back on this computer. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out and listening to her story. That was one hell of a story. And thanks to the mods. Trying to find the song. There it is. I hope you have a wonderful evening, rest of your week, and I will see you all on Saturday for baking. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.